Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lucy, and here on Lucy Morris Makeup, we talk about makeup that is new in the industry, makeup that is not so great, makeup that's great, and we talk about new brands, indie brands, smaller brands, bigger brands, all that here. So if you're into learning about makeup and just want to find some maybe cool products and find some good reviews, you came to the right place. So if you're returning back, hi guys, welcome again. And so today's video is going to be on 10 eyeshadow palettes still on my wish list. And these are mostly older eyeshadow palettes that are still on my wish list. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to be over here and I'm going to be putting pictures up here of the palettes that I'm going to be talking about. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Menagerie Cosmetics Violet Ink Micro Palette. This one retails for $19.99 US, and in Canadian it's $27.08. And this is the price on Menagerie's website. And this palette, guys, it is so pretty, and I feel like it has so many unique colors to like the palette. Like they have a deeper tone that's like a very deep purple, which is inkjet, and after then they have a more purpley based one, a more lavender based purple, then more blue toned, and those are like 4 mattes and 2 shimmers, which I feel like I'd rather have more mattes than shimmers. And I've heard really good things about Menagerie and their makeup, so this has been on my wish list for a while, and I'm just kind of like, should I pick it up? And I think the only reason I haven't is because shipping is, it's a pretty penny. It's like 20 bucks, and I'm like, that's a lot of money for shipping. But I think I would pick this up when more things come out by Menagerie, or even like if they have like a sale on their website. I think I would be more inclined to pick up this palette along with other stuff, obviously. So yeah. The next palette is by Kaleidos Makeup. It is the Futurism 5 Electric Turquoise. It retails for $24 USD on their website and in Canadian it retails for $32.54. This palette, guys, is such a pretty turquoise palette. Like, I have 3 palettes that are in like this kind of packaging that's like the 6-pan palettes, and they're so good. Like the mattes were great, and the shimmers, like they're not really shimmers, they're more of a metallic finish, and they are stunning, like so stunning. So I think this one would be pretty much the same as the formula in those other 3 palettes, and it has like a pop of orange, and after the 2 teal shades and a deeper brown to deepen up the crease, and that beautiful light blue metallic. Oh my god, yes. And like this palette's just so pretty, but for the price, for 32 Canadian, I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna hold out a little bit longer for a sale, because I'm a discount queen. I like getting all my makeup on sales. So yeah, these are just, yeah, that's a pretty ass palette, guys. The next palette I'm going to be talking about is from Ace Beauté. It is the Oceanic palette. This retails for $38.99 USD on their website, and in Canadian that is $52.87. And guys, this palette is the most beautiful blue and green tone palette, and I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about their palettes. Like, some people love them, some people hate them. I did get one of their palettes in a BoxyCharm box, which was I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the Grandiose palette, and I like those formulas. They're pretty nice. I don't find them bad whatsoever. Like they're not bad eyeshadows, so I don't think I'd have much struggles with this because I like the formula from what I've tried from that one palette. But yeah, this palette is so stunning. I feel like this is my perfect blue green tone palette, and just has bright greens, and after mint greens, this kind of like periwinkle color, and after like dirty greens and deep blues. Oh, it's just so stunning. Like, it's just a really pretty palette. And I feel like the only reason I haven't bought this is because I'm like, I have so much eyeshadow palettes, but I feel like when this baby comes back into stock on their website and they're having a sale, you bet I'm picking this baby up. The next palette that I'm going to be talking about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3, and this retails for $79 Canadian on Sephora's website. And the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, it's pretty, like, you know, it's just another palette. But after, like, the more I kept looking at it, the more I thought, like, wow, this is such a pretty palette. Like, it has, like, brown tones and, like, the brights. It kind of reminds me of the Kaleidos Makeup Futurism 4 palette, which is, like, brights, but it just doesn't have the brown tones. And I like the brown tones just because it kind of, like, dulls down the brights, even though I love my brights. Like, I don't think there's a problem, but I don't know why. I think the browns are just so pretty with all these bright colors, and I don't know. This palette, like, I've been just eyeing it. I'm like, not picking it up. I just haven't picked it up, and I'm like, do I think I'm ever gonna pick it up? I don't know, but I do think it's really pretty. And I do have the second volume palette, volume 2 palette by Norvina, which is the blue one, which I'll put like on the screen somewhere, which is my color story because I love blues. Like, that is for very, very creative makeup, and I just like, that was, out of the three, that one, the volume 2 was the one I really wanted. But now I'm like, volume 3, you're looking pretty over there. Like, I don't know. The next palette I'm going to be talking about is the Linda Hallberg Cosmetics Spectral palette, and this retails for $59 on their website. I don't know what currency that is, but if that's Canadian, damn, that's like, it's pretty funny. But I have heard like good things about Linda Hallberg Cosmetics, like just their stuff from Angelica here on YouTube and Amy, and just like so many, like just a few of the YouTubers that I watch here on YouTube. And guys, I cannot tell you how many times I've put this in my cart and didn't pick it up. And she was having a sale in May that was like 20% off, like the whole website, and I still didn't pick it up. I think I kept being on the fence about it, like, do I really need it? Like, these are pretty colors, pretty pastels, and after some deep tones, and like the purple, the dark deep purple on the bottom, which is kind of like a brownie like purple, and after like the orange on the top, and like the silver. Like, I think these are just really unique color story, and I just haven't picked it up, and I'm like, should I have picked it up? I don't know if I'm ever going to be biting the bullet to pick this one up. But it is one of the palettes that I just keep staring at constantly. Like, as like time goes by, it's like, this palette, you have my heart, and I haven't bit the bullet, but I think it's also a good thing because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. But yeah. The next palette I'm going to be talking about is the Natasha Denona palette. It is the Coral Eyeshadow palette, and it retails for 63 Canadian at Sephora. Yeah, just take that in. Just take that in, guys. This palette just has 5 shades for $63. Every one of those colors better work amazingly, because that's a lot of money. Like, this is not a mini palette. Like, I think it's just because it's bigger pans, which is more, which I don't know why, like, she would do that. I wish she came out with this in a mini, because I would have picked it up 100%, because it would have been more affordable and less expensive. And like this, I just like how pretty like it is. It has a red matte, and like a peachy pink, and like a purple shimmer, and a like kind of like a champagne shimmer, and a red like kind of mauve-y shimmer. And I think this is such a cute, simple palette that would be great for like travel, and it's really pretty, but I cannot justify picking it up for $63, not $50, not $40. Like, it is just so expensive for like just 5 shadows. Like, I can't pick up this palette. Like, if she comes out in a mini, I might. Or even if Sephora comes out with this and puts it on sale, like one of their sales for like $30 or like $35, I would pick it up. But for 60, like, how much was 60, 64? For 63, no. I love makeup, but I ain't that crazy. Just saying facts. The next palette is the ColourPop So Jaded palette. It retails for $39 USD on the ColourPop website, and in Canadian that is $52.86. And that's kind of like the price that you would pay for like a big Morphe palette. And I like this palette. It was in collaboration with Catherine Lights. I literally love Catherine Lights. Like, that girl, she makes some great content, and she just seems so sweet and everything. And this palette is like so like jewel toned, and I love it. Like, you could have a natural look, but you could also have like a deep grungy look, but also have like those pops of colors, like the color Peridot. Like, that color looks just stunning. But they do have some pressed glitters, which is like, I think it has like 2 pressed glitters, and I'm not a fan of pressed glitters, but I like, this might be the palette I'd pick up even if it had a pressed glitter, because just like the blues, the greens, like the more muddy tones, and also the bright pops is like, I don't know, I just keep looking at it, I'm like, ColourPop, you suck me in all the time with all like your amazing products. Don't stop doing this. Like, you're just trying to take all my money, and I happily give it to you because you make great products. But this palette, I think I'm gonna pick up during a sale, because I don't want to pay $50, and like I said, I'm a girl that likes her bargains. So yeah. The next palette is the Give Me Glow Christmas Morning palette, and it retails for $34 USD on their website, which is $46.10 Canadian, which is not bad, honestly, for like a palette. I think that's a pretty fair price. Especially, let's see how many shadows again there is. 8 shadows, which I think is like pretty damn good. And this is just like the palette I would use all of December and maybe even November, like, because they just have like the pretty greens, like the golds, the reds, and the greens, and like the deep brown. Like, this is Christmas in a palette, and which makes sense because it's Christmas morning, the palette, but it is so pretty, so pretty. And I've heard so many good things about Give Me Glow's formula, like their eyeshadows, and I'm like, I haven't bit the bullet because shipping is $20 for Canada, but I really want this palette, guys. Like, it is stunning. And I know people will be like, it looks so basic, but like, I don't know, like, this just sucks me in. I think it's just because like the fact that this is for like Christmas time, even if it's not for Christmas time, I think like these would make such beautiful, elegant holiday looks. And even if it's not a holiday, it would look so pretty. Like, guys. But I'm gonna stop falling in love with this palette right now because you don't know how bad I want to purchase it right now at the second. But the next palette is by Lick and Lash. It is the Playful palette. It retails for 30 British pound sterling on their website, which is $50.90 Canadian. It is like half purple and pink tone, half green and blue tone, which I think is so pretty. Like, I feel like this is kind of the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette and the Ace Beauté Oceanic palette mixed together, because the purples remind me of the Volume 2 palette that Jaclyn Hill came out with Morphe, and the blue and purples like remind me of the Oceanic palette we just talked about. But I digress. This palette is just so pretty, and I just can see myself using all these colors because they're so stunning, guys. And I think it was someone here on YouTube, I can't remember her name. I'm gonna like put her name here on the screen somewhere and link her channel down below. I think it was from this YouTuber that I discovered this palette, and she said it's really good, and I think it was her. And I'm just like, wow, that looks stunning. Yeah, you guys, like, I love my brights. I love my bright colors. So this is not out of the ordinary for anyone who knows me. But yeah. The last eyeshadow palette that we're going to be talking about is the Sugar Pill Fun Size palette, which retails for $28 USD on their website, which is $37.95. And this eyeshadow palette is so cute. Like, the first time I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I have to have this. And then after, it just sold out, and it just kept selling out. And like, I was like, oh, I kept thinking about it, and after, it would sell out by the time I was like, oh, okay, maybe it wasn't meant to be. And I think it's sold out right now on their website too. And I don't know, this palette is really pretty. It's like a pretty kind of like pastel rainbowish palette, and it's really small, and people really raved about Sugar Pill's formula, but now that they're coming out with more palettes, it's more affordable and easier for people to pick up their products instead of having to pay $11 for one eyeshadow, which is insane, because it's just like nothing unique, like a matte and a shimmer. Like, I wouldn't pay $10 or $11 or for like US for that. I would pay that for like a multi-chrome or an iridescent multi-chrome, like something like that, because they're more unique shadows that you can't find, but for just mattes and shimmers, I would not pay $11. So this palette with just some pretty bright colors that are pastel kind of themed is really pretty, and I think this would be great to take on travel. Like, not obviously not now, because we all know COVID's really been testing 2020, but oh, it's a pretty palette, guys. Really pretty. So yeah, that is it. That is the 10 palettes that I want to talk to you guys about. I hope you guys discovered some new brands and some new like makeup that maybe caught your eye and you were kind of wanting other people's opinions and like suggestions on how they felt about it, to see if you want to pick it up. And if you own any of these palettes, leave a comment down below to let us know like how that palette worked for you, or even if I convinced you maybe into buying any of these. But yeah, if you're new, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.